Oh no, another Tuesday and I didn't win again. But I wasn't that far away, zone 2. But before we get into this, did you see the results of the £1,000,000 draw? The guy won, nice young chap, young family, couldn't have gone to a better people. Won half a million. So I'm glad of that. I was chuffed when I saw somebody won half a million. Because as we said on Saturday, they flooded it with £100,000 tickets, and somebody still pulled out the half a million ticket. Well, they pulled out the winner as a half a million ticket, so I was over the moon with that. I was more excited for him than I probably would have been if I'd won. But there we are. I didn't win. That's that. Zone 2 for me this week. I didn't think it would be that much further. Oh, well, obviously, otherwise I would have gone further to the right, didn't I? But a lot of you did. So that's not to say... I think the average makes sense. What I'm looking at it there, I think, yeah, that's okay. That absolutely makes sense. So I haven't got a problem with that at all. So let's have a look at what the judges thought of it. So here's a judging video. 8 judges today. Matt's still not there, probably on holidays or something, or done the job centre, who knows. As much as I like where the average is, what a wide spread. There's no real cluster there, is there? I mean, they're spread all over the place. I mean, look at the difference. Look at the gap between the top left and the bottom right. That's huge. I couldn't find, like, I'm colourblind, and I couldn't find the eighth cross, but it looks to me like there's 2 there in the same place, more or less. So that would account for the 8. But I was looking over here, over there to the left. I thought, where's the other cross? But I can see an overlap there. So there is eight crosses there. And this is the final decision as well. They didn't take any out. Which is a strange one, because I thought, if I was judging this, would I take any out? And I thought, well, the majority are over to the left here. If anything is a long way away from the others, it would have been this one over to the right. So possibly, if I was in charge, I may well have taken that one to the right. But I would have discussed it with the other judges first, as they do. But yeah, I think that might have gone, simply because there are more around this area. But then, these 2 up here also thought it was to the right as well. So yeah, I'm not knocking it really. But again, I think I think the winning cross is not in a bad place at all. Yeah, I was zone 2, but where it is makes sense, regardless of the judging, which was all over the place. So this week's picture then. Now I only looked at it about 20 minutes before I looked at the results. So where have I put my first cross? So that's where I am for my first cross. So why have I gone there? Well, it's a tricky one, because if you look at this player here on the left in a white, I think it's white, it could be light blue. Anyway, player on the left, Ginger Nut. If you look at where he's looking, he's cross-eyed. So he's very much looking very close to himself, isn't he? And it looks like his right eye is looking tighter in than his left eye. So that's why I've gone a little bit further to the right. And his body's tilted at an angle anyway. His head, sorry, is tilted at an angle anyway. So that's where my first cross is, right there. Now, if you look at the other fella here, Conor McGregor, he's looking more in front of the player on the left rather than above him. But that's just the way they photoshopped this photo together. So if I draw a couple of lines from him, I'm there. Now, I was tempted to go higher than that, and I still might. I'm not 100% yet, but his right eye, there's no H in eye, his right eye doesn't seem as though he's looking that high to me, so I've gone there at the moment. And you might think, well, that cross you've put there is too far away from the ginger player. But then, of course, you've got to remember that that's just the centre of the ball, isn't it, meant to be? So if you put the magnifying glass there as a small ball, then it is right above his head. So that's what I am for my first cross of the week, and that's 16521776. I'll put that in as the first cross to be added to the weekend video picture. So leave your coordinate, guys, and we'll do an average again. I think our average has been zone 2 in the last couple of weeks, so it's a good guide, as along with everybody else's averages as well on the other channels. It should be a good guide for everybody. I'm going to pull the target down. And pop it in there. Just have a look. What do we think in that sort of area there? Yeah, it makes sense for the player on the left. It certainly does. And it does for Connor as well, I think. He's could be a little bit higher. Not sure. I'll have to spend a couple of days looking at this one. But I don't like changing it after I've put it in there. I do change it, but I don't necessarily like to do it because I've seen so many of you comment that you would have won or been a lot closer if you hadn't moved your cross later in the week. So that's where that is. Right, what's going on with Revcomps this week then? Now on Saturday, I'd only done one ticket on this motorhome. Because I picked up a camper last night from Bristol, so I've got my own sort of camper now. So I just got one ticket on this motorhome. But then, weirdly, yesterday, I looked at them again and I thought, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll have... These are only 3,999 tickets, this BMW and this Peugeot. I thought, I'll just have one ticket on those. Relatively cheap tickets, odds are good. So I just had one of those. But then I had an email saying that because I bought a ticket for this Peugeot, I'd won £10 credit. So it paid for that ticket. It was a free ticket then and covered half the cost of the BMW one. So that worked out all right. And now I still got a chance of winning them. So what did they add for next Monday's draw? Well, they're doing this a lot lately, and they're putting an expensive car or a cash alternative, so that's great. I just had one on this one, the Lambo, or £90,000 cash. I didn't do anything for this BMW, or the RS, or the other BMW 320D, or the Range Rover, or the van. Now, I could often do the vans, but I didn't do the van this week, because I went for the other two cheap tickets with low odds, like I did for the one I just showed you. So I've gone for this Nissan Qashqai. That's only 3,999 tickets. And I got one on this Golf Match, which is also 3,999 tickets. Because they're good odds. Tickets are not too expensive. So there we are. So I got 3 on Thursday's draw and 3 on next Monday's draw. But tell you what I forgot on Saturday, because it was the 2nd of March then. Something we do every month. The Auto Trader electric car giveaway. I forgot to mention it on Saturday. But we do this every month. And for those that are new to the channel, it's a free electric car giveaway from Auto Trader. And this month is a Hyundai Ioniq 5 Ultimate. So, and they'll chip in towards your car insurance and give you a home electric charger as well. So all you got to do is stick your name in there and your email address, click submit. Well, you got to tick in one of the boxes to say you're over 17 with a full driving licence, valid in the UK. Click submit and you're in the draw. And it's about time one of us won this, because we've been doing this now for the last couple of years. Right, I think that's it for me then. So let me know how you got on, guys, because there was quite a few of you who've gone a bit further to the right. So I'm expecting some of you to have done very well this week. Anyway, in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week and good luck all.